Tell you that our own movement is also being infiltrated by our enemies. Even in our own little band, we have the nephew of that very same Lord Bittlesham, whose name you were hooting a moment ago.
Richard! Lord Bittlesham's nephew.
Of the Bolshevik monarch's behavior. Go on! Go on, hit him!
Here, my lord!
You swine!
Coming through, gentlemen, please. Shelly, man. Get him. That's right. Well done.
I'd drink too if I owned a horse like that.
No, he's been in a...
Bertie, when we get back to the house, I must talk to you about the painting.
Painting?
By Madeline Buffett. In the garden of my heart, the blossom o'er hang the lea. The skylark sings from morn till night, high in the sleepy jacaranda tree. But the garden of my heart is watered only by my tears. Under the wise old gnarled oak, inter me when my time appears. And on the mossy stone above, carve these words without lament. She lived, she loved, she breathed her last. Here I've come to rest and
Now look here, Spode.
Even if you cannot remain awake during Miss Bassett's recital, you can at least refrain from snoring.
Well, yes, but it's...
You're a Philistine, Wooster.
Jeeves? Oh, blasted. Oh, there you are, Jeeves.
I'm sorry, sir. I had to go down to the larder.
What's that you've got there?
Brown paper, sir, and treacle.
You know the thing that really puzzles me, Jeeves?
No, sir.
How the dickens did Comrade Butt get to know that Bingo was old Bittlesham's nephew?
I fear I may have carelessly disclosed Mr. Little's identity to Mr. Butt in the public house, sir.
Thus effectively scuppering Bingo's romance with Charlotte Rowbottom.
I fear so, sir. I understand that Miss Rowbottom now looks on Mr. Little as a traitor to the cause.
Poor old Bingo. Yeah. Treacle, Jeeves?
Yes, sir. The approved method is to cut a small square of brown paper roughly equivalent to the size of the pane of glass, smear it in treacle, and then...
What on earth are you talking about, Jeeves?
The way to break a window silently, sir.
Well, who wants to break a window silently? Or noisily, if it comes to that?
Mrs. Travers gave me to understand that you were intending to steal a painting, sir.
Oh, well, let me give you to understand this, Jeeves. I have no intention whatever of stealing any dratted painting, with or without the assistance of treacle.
Very good, sir. Mrs. Travers will be disappointed, sir.
Oh, will she? Well...
Are you ready?
No, I am not ready, Aunt Delia. I am taking no part in your harebrained schemes.
I don't know why you're looking like a stuck pig about it. It's right up your street. You're always pinching policemen's helmets and things.
Not always. Only as an occasional treat.
Anyway, pinching a painting is much easier. You just cut it out of the frame with a good sharp knife.
Well, I haven't got a good sharp knife.
Yes, you have.
Oh, now look here. Yes, well...
Hi, Mr. No, look, a minute. Why don't I just pour you a...
All right.
Who on earth is that?
It's Mr. Fothergill Senior, Aunt Dahlia.
Bertie, don't tell me you messed things up again.
If I might be permitted to put him down before I submit to your interrogation.
What does he want?
Well, I think he wanted to ask me, not unreasonably under the circumstances, why I was in his dining room at 1 in the morning, covered in treacle.
You didn't tell him.
No, I didn't, Aunt Dahlia. I didn't tell him that I was hell-bent on stealing his painting, in order that his son might be cured of chronic dyspepsia, so that his grateful daughter-in-law would then allow my aunt to publish said daughter-in-law's latest novel in her magazine for ladies of refinement. For one thing, I didn't think he'd believe me. And for another thing, he'd already fainted.
He's messed it up again, Jeeves. He's as bad at this as he is at racing tips.
Well, all that dashed nerve.
Bertie, you don't know what this means to me.
Well, you don't know what it means to me. Call me old-fashioned, but I have a distinct antipathy to bars on the windows and eating off tin plates.
You just go and get that painting, Bertie.